Welcome to the CSN Podcast. I'm Walker.
I'm Trenton.
I'm Jerry. No Jerry Cam, though.
No Jerry Cam. We are here in the
Jerry
new
Cam.
studio. It's not completely done yet, but it's a completely different setup than what we had before this, so hopefully it looks a lot better. But still just in the off season, it was still a slow week.
It was All-Star week for everyone.
Yeah, yep. NHL and NBA, so not much went on this week. Four Nations, we'll get into that, but
That's what was going on this week. There wasn't much else, but as we are seemingly, I'd say we're probably an NFL-based show. We're gonna start still with the NFL news.
Yep.
Like we were saying, not much is going on.
It's a dry week.
But there are some big things within the league going on still. Bengals franchise tag T. Higgins.
They
expected.
Did they officially
Expected to
They
franchise.
expected
tag.
to?
Yeah.
So this is just.
I don't
Is it
know.
a tag and trade? It's got to be a tag and
I
trade
think
because they
it-
cannot
yeah.
afford T. Higgins.
No, but that's what I saw, but even then, that's not worth it.
What is the franchise
Yeah.
tag set to
It's
right now?
probably like
They
the
can
20.
just
It's probably,
trade them.
it's probably the 20 million.
I think
I
if
think I saw it. was
they're
20 million.
smart, they should just trade them now and get rid of them.
Is he under contract next year?
No, he's
He's
a free.
not?
He's a
So
free.
yeah, he's a
He's
complete
free-
free
he's a
agent.
free
That's why you
agent.
tag and trade here.
Tag,
and he's a
right.
tag and trade candidate in my opinion. Maybe to like the Patriots or something. Because
Yeah.
they'll give him 35 million. They don't care.
I just don't see
They have
T.
money.
Higgins. T. Higgins definitely believes that and honestly, he's probably shown that he might be like a $28 to $30 million a year wide receiver. So and I'm not saying that's an inconceivable amount of money, but that's just what they're getting right now. And he is in that upper tier where he's probably gonna get that kind of money. I don't see the Bengals realistically looking at their team and saying we can afford this.
I don't because they have to pay their they have a defense and all line too. They can't just pay their two receivers and quarterback.
Yeah,
Just
I
can't.
mean, and Jamar Chase is.
Yeah, they haven't paid Jamar. They haven't even paid Jamar yet. He's getting 30.
No,
He's getting at least over 30.
He might get like 40.
Well, that's actually. I'll just bunch this in
he
real
might
quick.
get 40. He wants
Jamar-
40. He's
Jamar
the
Chase-
best.
He wants the bag.
Yeah.
He's a 40.
He wants to be the highest paid. He said he wants, even if it's one penny more, he wants to have more than J. does.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Well, that's what he said last year.
It's
Yeah,
a
I-
rivalry.
I
said
just
last year.
triple crowned.
Yeah.
And the NFL salary cap up. So yeah, no, that's $40 million. That's what he's gonna get. So you cannot afford T. Higgins. I don't even know what you do with Trey Hendrickson at this point. The Bengals.
No, they said he's gone, most likely.
Yeah.
He's probably
Yeah.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah, I think even the Bengals had said that.
Which is crazy because he's
He's their defense.
he's an elite
Basically.
talent on the edge. You want an elite talent on the edge rusher.
They're losing their. What's that linebacker they got? They just. He's actually an under. I can't think of his name right now.
We'll come back to it, but
I'll look it up real quick.
yeah.
I mean, like we're saying, Trey Hendrickson, nobody's really else on that defense. That defense wasn't working this last year. I mean,
Yeah,
there's not
Defense
many
was not
great
good
players on there.
they
Trey
were
Hendrickson's
really bad. Their secondary was horrible.
So ever since they lost Jesse Bates, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Defense kind of went downhill.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, especially the secondary.
No, secondary's been horrible. Eli Apple.
Yeah, Apple's horrible. how does he get snaps in the Super Bowl?
I don't
Remember
know.
when he literally just went on a tour of embarrassing himself on social media?
From start to finish. His career from start to finish was just a...
Yeah, there's a lot of-
Yeah, he hyped himself up.
Jermaine
too.
Pratt is the linebacker.
Yes, Jermaine Pratt. Yep.
Jermaine Pratt is the linebacker.
Which he's not.
Yeah,
He's good, but he's not amazing.
He's a solid linebacker. But he's definitely gone.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. The Bengals are a team to get into. We're eventually, I do think we definitely got to go over. We're going to go division by division, fully break down these teams over the offseason, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, we'll do a mock draft too.
So
Yeah.
we'll do like a before free agency. We'll do like... After free agency, we probably do one every week, honestly.
Yeah.
It's just that
And-
time of year. That's mock season at that point.
Yeah. But for now, just getting off the T. Higgins and the Jamar Chase news, something to take a look at. Bengals might be cooked in terms of salary cap this next one. We'll get into that.
The
But
Bengals are also cheap.
It's gonna be like the Saints. Like if they decide to pay everybody, they're gonna be.
Or like a
Horrible.
Dolphins where you can't really add
They have-
talent to your team because you're paying 4
Yeah.
or 5 players.
Mhm.
At this point, it's getting 60% of the salary. cap.
Speaking of the Dolphins, John Holland's gone. they're letting him walk. They got the money for it.
Yeah.
That's the best safety gone.
Well, that's the issue.
That's one of the best safeties in the NFL.
He's a good safety too. Like the last few years,
Top 5 safety.
They let Christian Wilkins walk last year, which is crazy. You want to pay a good player to trend.
Which actually wasn't a bad. He wasn't that good last year.
No, Christian Wilkins was insane in his 5 games played this year. He was good for the Raiders.
That first few weeks in Oakland,
he got hurt. Maybe I'm just saying that is a casual take, because I never heard of him all year. But
he was hurt.
But that's because he got hurt week 5. Okay. He had 2 sacks and like a crazy, like maybe it was like 20 plus pressures in 5 weeks.
Wow.
And a few pass deflections too. I saw. He actually balled out for the Raiders, and it just sucks that he got hurt for them. I mean, it wouldn't.
That helps.
He's a funny player though. Like he's a good guy to get clipped. You know what I'm saying? Like
he talks.
He's a good Instagram, he's on our team kind of guy.
I mean, we know him and Josh.
He doesn't like the Bills.
Beefing since college though, so
he doesn't like the Bills. Bills don't like him though.
No, Josh. He doesn't like Josh. He played at Clemson, I think, and him and Josh were always going at it.
So I saw Deion talk smack to him too.
Am I wrong?
No, you might be right. But I know that whole offensive line would talk
smack to I feel like it's Christian Wilkins is a loud guy in the field, and so are guys like Josh and Deion. So they're gonna be like, "Fuck this guy, he's been talking way too."
Josh was
talking his mouth.
Josh was voted best trash talker.
Oh, Josh is saying some crazy.
Josh is chirping on the field.
I know. Wow. Tweets.
Now, speaking real quick on Javon Holland, going over to the Panthers side, I wanted to bring this up. The Panthers actually re-signed Andy Dalton. This is something small, but I wanted to use this as a point. I was watching this guy on YouTube. He was going over each of the team's needs. And he goes to the Dolphins, and he's like, backup quarterback. And he's 100% right. Like, the Dolphins, with how Tua is, you got to expect 5-6 games a year where Tua's not playing.
They don't need a backup. They need a new quarterback.
Overall, yes.
That's impossible.
But you can't get a new quarterback right now.
It's impossible.
Tua gets it one more time. He's getting put into...
Yeah, but it's impossible right now because he...
Okay, that's what you say, but he'll drop back out 5 weeks later.
I don't think he should have been playing after his last one, but he played 10 more games, 7 more games?
No, his family decided that's what was best for Tua.
Yeah, sure it is.
We'll see in 20 years.
He already made the bet.
10 years.
Protect your brain, bro. I actually can't.
I know that grinds my gears. Fucking Tua.
Tua is as
that could be a grind my gears segment.
We should next week. We're hitting up the grind. We're taking a little throwback
hiatus and going right back into the grind my gears segment.
Grind my gears segment's coming back next week. Yours will be Tua.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. But overall, you can't depend on Tua going out there. You're paying $55 million. Jalen Waddle, $30 million. Tyreek, $30 million.
Yeah.
And
which I don't know.
Jalen Ramsey, $30 million.
So Ramsey's getting a bag.
What a terrible team that is.
And he's slowing down completely.
Yeah, he's dropping off a lot.
This ain't 5 years ago, Ramsey. This is just old Ramsey.
30-year-old Jalen Ramsey.
And I mean, not to mention, your coach is kind of a joke. There's no way half the players... the news that comes out, half the players on the Dolphins don't respect him.
They can't play in the cold.
Yeah.
They can't beat teams above 500. They can't beat playoff teams. They can just beat bottom feeders.
Speaking on, head coaches real quick. This is not an NFL news thing. Question for you guys. I was thinking about this today. Is the Steelers fan base, does it kind of low-key make sense that they're rooting every single year for Tomlin to be replaced? I always was on the side that, why would you get rid of Tomlin? Now that I think about it, the fact that the team, every single year, without fail, is not able to win 10 games and then just be garbage after they win that 10 games. You know what I'm saying? Barely limp into the playoffs. Get blown out in the wild card. And it's every single year. Why is the team doing this every single year where they just have a massive stretch in the season where they don't know how to play football? And it's right before the playoffs start.
No, I mean, okay, I understand why they say it. It's Mike Tomlin, though. He'll get you to the playoffs. I'd rather make it to the playoffs every year than
I don't know.
once every 5 to 10 years make it to a AFC championship.
Oh, if I make
No,
the
see,
AFC
here's the thing.
championship,
Here's the thing.
I would
don't know.
take 10 straight playoff appearances over one
The
AFC
Steelers are,
championship.
like, at this
10
point in time,
wildcards.
because of how they like place, if you're consistently that like 10-11 team win team, you'll never have a shot at
There's-
the big quarterback.
there's
and
not
that's
enough
the
talent.
only chance you have at building something
just
big.
straight 3 first-round picks.
There's not enough talent there right now. I think
On
they're
offense, no.
no,
Defense,
not
yeah.
at all. Not at all on offense.
Nowhere on that team.
Which their
It's like-
defense
This
defense
was
is good.
not. They wasn't great.
They
last year,
fell
though.
apart. They fell
They
apart.
fell
fell
apart.
apart.
So I
They were
think
good,
they're gonna bring them together soon. They will.
They need a quarterback.
They need a quarterback.
Yes.
That's the problem.
Listen.
It's cooked.
I
No,
would
they're
trade-
gonna
they would
get a
have to trade
quarterback.
three. They have to trade 3
They're gonna
first-round
get a
picks.
quarterback this year, next year.
How?
Russ is gone.
How are they going to get a quarterback?
They signed
Trade.
Justin Fields for a 2-year bridge deal. We brought this up before. Justin Fields, 2-year bridge deal.
Okay, but then somehow this Steelers
I
team
saw
will take
Stafford.
Justin Fields to 2 playoff runs.
I did see Stafford.
Stafford would be an interesting
I
one.
don't. I think this is all just leverage for Stafford trying just to get that guarantee money for his final money.
I don't think Stafford's leaving. I would agree.
I think that's. He's
I
just
don't
trying,
think so
I think
either,
it's the leverage
but-
for his final paycheck.
But I don't know. He might be kind of pissed after Cooper Cup, and I don't know. He might
Well-
not care. He
well-
might just want to get his money and get out of the league. He
That's
won a
what I'm
Super
saying.
Bowl.
Yeah, so he established his legacy. Like he
Yeah.
got a bowl. He has a lot of yards thrown. He has a lot of touchdowns.
Yep.
Played a long time.
And honestly, the Rams they're in the rebuild still. Like, they're going to be good next year. They're still in rebuild.
The rebuild takes still 10 wins
Yeah.
though.
The thing is if it's just like a complete team overhaul rather than a rebuild. So, like, if you're the Rams, and if you're Matthew Stafford to the point, is like the team's kind of coming back together, you might have a 2-year window where you could make it to a Super Bowl.
To say they made the divisional round last year.
They make a couple more good pickups. Their
No,
defense
they
is
were-
going to be top
they were
in the
the
league.
closest team to, beef Eagles. So
If they got the
True.
crazy offensive line, it might be
Actually,
over.
they should have beat the Eagles.
Imagine, yeah, they were
They
lucky.
should have.
It was a good game.
That final drive, they were this close. Like, Cooper Cup. No, was it Puka?
Puka made a great catch.
I think Puka made a great
It was
catch.
the-
He had a
because
couple drops early in that game, though.
somebody didn't come down with the ball.
Yeah, they
Puka.
let-
I think it was Puka.
So they let Saquon just get like a 60-yard touchdown. Though.
Puka
That
had
too.
a few drops in that playoff game. I understand the conditions were a little bit weird, but
Oh,
Puka's an
they're
insane
horrible.
player. Obviously. But that's an example of why this
Conditions
like
were dog
revamping of that. Puka's a big part of that. What was Puka? 5th or 6th round pick?
Look at that. It was a late round.
So
He was day
he,
3.
He may have been six.
He was day 3. I know.
He may have been seventh.
I don't think he was 7.
No, he was a 5th or 6th.
he was
I
a better
believe.
prospect than that. I think he was like 5th.
Was he?
Yeah.
But turning a guy like that into like a top receiver in the league, all of a sudden,
In year 1, like he just immediately was good.
Yeah.
I don't know how 31 teams missed him like that, but
and you know what? Moves like that
Fifth.
scares me about. Since we don't really seem to have a lot of those like that often as we need.
the last 2 drafts maybe not, but the few previous drafts we've been good. With those later picks,
He does really good with the late picks.
Middle of the fifth round.
But it's like Terrell Bernard, late pick. Christian Benford, late pick. There's a few other guys. Milano was a late pick.
Mom's like a 3rd, 4th rounder.
But
Bernard wasn't that late. He was
Bernard
third
was a
round.
3rd. Bernard was a 3rd round.
third.
Yeah, he was
round.
a 3rd.
Dorian
My
was a
point is,
3rd.
like, we got to hit in these
They had him in the first.
top couple rounds.
They got him in the first round.
They have to.
The first round, the first one you have to hit every year.
No, they don't hit in the first round. They
The
really
last-
don't.
the-
Really, just Josh. Greg, I wouldn't say was a hit.
Tremaine,
I
it
say
wasn't
I-
a crazy hit.
It was a hit. It
Oh,
was
Tremaine-
a-
Tremaine's a hit.
Tremaine was a great. Tremaine
Great
was a
draft.
great first round pick,
Yeah, he was.
but he wasn't like a hit because he didn't. He
didn't pan out because he got
didn't pan
hurt.
out.
I
He
say
got hurt. I mean, it
I'll
happens all the time.
I'll
Just
say
unfortunate.
I'll say Eddie's a hit.
Eddie's actually, you're right. Eddie's,
Eddie's a
hit.
good player.
Eddie's a good pick for the
think I-
first round.
He is.
He was the second defensive tackle taken in the draft that year.
I want Coleman so bad in 2019.
It's just unfortunate that he did seem to have a down year this year, but it's one down year.
Chris Jones. Man. We could have got Chris Jones.
Quinn Williams was taken. That was the 2 picks. It was, are you going to pick Quinn Williams or are you going to pick Ed? Quinn Williams is obviously the favorite, but Ed was still in that discussion.
The only 2
I'm
players
just
I
bringing
want
up
over
Chris
there.
Jones just because, but
There's a couple obvious picks that we made. Like, remember when we, I don't know, passed up on DK Metcalf and picked Cody Ford?
Yeah, that one was rough.
DK was an obvious pick, I think.
DK was an obvious going to be a good player, and you were like, there's like always that player where you're like, why is he falling to the second round? Why is he falling to the third round?
And I mean, maybe you say if we draft DK, we don't trade for Diggs, which is a big part of our team in this era of Josh Allen.
We may have still tried to get Diggs.
No, I think they would have traded for Diggs.
I think
B was the turn.
And we'd have DK right now. We'd have DK right now with this current team with Khalil Shakir there. I'm telling you, both of those guys are. DK can stretch the field, and Shakir needs the field to be stretched to succeed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, both those guys could be 1,000-yard receivers right now if we drafted DK Metcalf and still had him on. And those are like obvious picks. I feel like that being sometimes.
I mean, that's just a little nitpicky, though.
It is nitpicking.
It is, but
with hindsight too. At the end of the day.
But at some point, I'm just getting pissed. I already forgave. I'm just never going back on McDermott. I'm just staying behind McDermott. But then you look at this team year after year, and it's like, why can't we get over the hump? Why can't we build, like, why are the Eagles able to have everybody at once?
Because their GM's amazing.
There's a lot of fucking McDermott haters in Buffalo.
But I'm saying I'm turning an eye
Listen.
towards Brandon Beane right now, is my point. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. No, I mean, it's a mix.
I said McDermott has some draft say 100%.
Definitely.
He literally drafted 2017.
He does.
Beane drafted him, Allen. McDermott drafted him else in 2017.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of McDermott haters. I understand why. Like, his defense is so good during the year, and then come playoff time, it's a lot like the Steelers. Their offense crumbles. Our defense just tends to crumble.
Yeah.
Like, it's
the worst times every year.
There'll be a moment where the defense just does something stupid. It's either McDermott or a player. And you're like, what's going on?
I don't know if you can blame McDermott. I just feel like the play of...
But at the same time, you look at teams like, obviously, the Chiefs are a dynasty.
Right.
But they're that for a reason. But you look at teams like the Chiefs that consistently, unfortunately, two guys will get injured. They're up to their second, third strings in the playoffs, and those guys step up every time. And it's like, we don't have second guys to put in. Worst case scenario. We don't have guys that just randomly you can like plug and play. I feel like the scheme sometimes is like, why isn't it helping these guys? And that goes with the offense too sometimes.
Yeah,
we just don't we don't really have the D-line depth really.
No, Joe Brady was to blame this past.
Joe Brady did some terrible play calls. I don't want to get into it right now. Those
and obviously we had one of the most successful regular season offenses of all time.
We scored the most points.
It doesn't matter.
We scored the most points in the league. There's more points than the Eagles.
If you blame McDermott, you blame Joe Brady, and
you blame the whole staff at that point.
But at that point, I do feel like
coaching.
Yeah.
But
the Bills are not the point. Let's get into some more.
No, we get sidetracked. It'll happen.
Those football gets to be hooked.
There's football.
My bread and butter.
This might just recircle us right back to the Bills. Salary cap is going up to $277 to $281 million. Confirmed that is the amount that the salary cap is going to be. It goes up about, what is that, 25 million?
It was like 22 to 25 million.
Okay.
Ish. It was like a 6 million range that was, it was like 270 something to 281.
Mm-hmm.
Like a 5-6 million range it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, you'd think that the salary cap would be like, oh, we can add more talent now. It just means that those top guys' contracts go up. That's why, Jamar Chase is going to go to 40. It really doesn't mean anything for, like, teams like abilities, because most teams are already pushing the cap.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be like...
This is like, thank you, this might help us even get to the cap floor.
Yeah.
Like the Saints.
Well, the Saints. I don't know what they do every year.
They restructure every year.
Yeah.
They get Derek Carr.
Did you get
Derek.
This is a sensitive subject right now. If anyone saw last week's episode, my biggest takeaway from watching over last week's episode, we had a lot of big discussions in that pod, but you guys picking Derek Carr over Kirk Cousins is just
that is not crazy.
That's just the truth, right there.
That's the truth.
That's just the truth.
How many times has Derek Carr gone to the playoffs, and how many times has Kirk Cousins?
I can count at least 2 times Derek Carr's been in the playoffs. I can count at least 3 times Kirk Cousins has been in the playoffs.
Kirk has definitely been in there 4 plus.
Give me David Carr. No, I'm kidding.
Took 70 sacks. It was out of the league.
David Carr just got no line. He got crippled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waste of a talent.
I'm sorry. Just Derek Carr. What is he really? He's just perfectly mediocre. Example. In this past season, the Saints did way were much. Obviously, Derek Carr was hurt a little bit. Derek Carr was 5-5 as a starter with the Saints.
He was hurt.
What receivers did he have?
He was hurt.
Yep. Okay, cool.
No line.
I understand what you're.
Shahid out for the year. Chris
The
Olave
team is
Olave
bad.
out for the year,
Alvin
The team
Kamara's
is
agent.
bad.
Alvin Kamara's the only player on there. They have one guy always on him.
and he can't run the ball.
He
Very
can run
no,
the ball, bro.
No, there's
Not
no,
very well.
Alvin Kamara.
Because of that line. Because of that line.
Game.
The
I'm not-
line doesn't help him, but he still runs pretty well.
Oh.
He runs.
He's good. He's
Four.
Yeah, when they don't run him up the middle, which they did a lot.
Yeah, well, that's like kind of something that you see with the Bills. Actually,
Well,
is like
yes.
the runs up
I
the
think
middle.
every
There's a lot of teams that are pretty
every
stupid.
Every team runs up the middle.
I feel like the Eagles are just run pass. It worked for them this year because they
No,
had
They're
no
old,
line.
but that's different. That's different though.
The Eagles, like, they at least send Saquon
Mhm.
toward a hole, like, between the tackles
Well,
and
because
guards.
they're
Because the
all
whole
run
line made it for
right
him.
up the middle.
That's the whole line for him.
Well,
You could do a simple halfback dive from
I would
that,
like to see
and
that from
Eagles
James.
line would part the Red Sea for Saquon to run 65 yards straight down the end zone. But all right, let's continue with the NFL news.
might as well move on to another running back.
Yeah.
Yeah. A running back.
The man who wants the bank.
Man.
Let's.
Man, what's
Well, no, quickly. Zach Martin retiring. What was
Oh,
that? What did you say it was? Was that a 7? Was that a 7?
He was a 7-time All-Pro.
9-time Pro Bowler.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, Pro Bowl used to matter when he was
Used to matter.
voted in.
he was a stud.
He's a man. That's the Hall of Famer.
Yeah. That's the last of like the good,
Oh,
the
that
last good Cowboys O line where they had like 4 All-Pros.
Yeah,
No,
Um,
Tyron Smith's Hall of Famer, too, I feel like.
he's really good.
He has not been good in the past couple of years.
No,
He's done.
but he's done enough to be in the Hall of Fame.
He's
probably.
done enough in his
I'd be
prime.
interested there.
It'll be interesting. I don't know. Trent
And-
Williams, obviously.
Oh no, Trent Williams gets to the Hall of Fame before both of them.
Yeah.
You
Trent
think before
Williams
Zach
is-
Martin?
Oh,
Oh.
Trent Williams is the first ballot.
Trent Williams might be first ballot.
Before Zach Martin?
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends when
I
Trent
did-
Williams...
Trent Williams has been playing for a while.
Trent Williams
It
is like
depends when he
34,
retires.
35.
It depends when he retires. It's coming up, but I don't know when.
He low-key just seems to keep
He,
trucking. Like, I don't know how
No,
he
he's-
don't play.
He's
but
been looking. He hasn't. Nah, he's slowed
doesn't
down. The
slow down.
slowest bit.
he could play till he's 40.
No, I don't think he can play all
That's
that.
Imagine
the-
Trent Williams
I don't
at
think
40.
any human being
a
can play all the 40.
40-year-old
I don't.
tackle? That's
No,
crazy.
Jason Peters played.
Jason Peters.
Jason Peters just retired.
Played
finally.
20 years.
That is true.
Played 20
But anyways,
years.
Yeah,
Zach
we played one game
Bill's
every year.
legend. Bill's legend.
What was the Bills' legend? What was his
Tight
name?
end.
So
Tight
I was about
end,
to
baby.
say it was a tight end or the Navy Blues.
Tight end, bro. And he was drafted in what? Like, what was that?
Cool. It was
Oh, it was a while ago.
Oh, 08? Oh,
We were in Navy Blues back. That's when he was on the team.
Long time ago.
when was Trent? I gotta look this up.
We had red helmets, Navy Blues.
Trevor Williams was right around Zach Martin, too.
2010.
Yeah.
2010.
A little bit earlier.
Last year, the Navy Blues.
Wow. But yeah. Let's get into this real quick. Going right back to the Bills. This is part of the NFL news right now because, like we said, there's not much going on. But James Cook has taken his big stand. I have a quote actually here from what he said on the nightcap with we were talking about this earlier. The Ocho Cinco and Shannon Sharp podcast. James Cook said he is standing on business. He doesn't want to be a cancer, is what it was said, but he wants, in quotes, what he deserves. Is what I saw. So, what do you guys think about this?
I've said enough about it. He deserves 11 max.
I was just said that in my head. 11 million. Just $1 million to Saquon.
And I know it doesn't. If $4 million doesn't seem like a lot of money, but it's just like
No, it's a lot.
He could fall off easily. It's
It's
running
a
backs.
lot of money.
Yeah.
The running backs. They're volatile. He could either... James Cook can play for 10 more years would be great, or out of the league in 5 years.
That's $4 million.
I
That
couldn't tell you.
should go
Couldn't tell
to
you.
Josh Allen.
yeah. I'm sorry. We're gonna need.
no,
So-
that's $4 million for my defensive line.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen.
No.
Well, wouldn't you rather?
That's...
Like the thing with
Push that down the line.
The thing with James is like he's commanding more than Saquon's being paid right now, and it's like we don't really know how much of this is due to the running scheme and the line, and running back just seems to be a position where we can plug and play. So why would we pay you the top of the running back position right now?
Exactly, but he's still getting that top money still.
Yeah, and that's we're talking about $10 million a year here.
That's what I'm saying. It's only $10 million.
Yeah, 15 though. Now you're pushing it.
That's pushing it by far. You're not getting 20. That's not even questionable.
Yeah. That's my stance on James Cook. And we were talking about this the other day. Me and Trenton actually were. They got a second round pick right now.
This running back draft class is loaded. There's like 14 good running backs apparently.
No,
so like, yeah, honestly,
what's his name? I'm trying to think. I honestly have no clue. But
the guy from North Carolina, but he won't follow the Bills.
And I'd say James Cook was my second favorite player on the offense this year. But it's like, sorry, buddy. I think there's a lot of people that keep my second favorite player on the offense.
Like honestly, Ray Davis has at least a couple good ones left in him. Signed Ty Johnson.
I wouldn't mind letting Ray and Ty Johnson just cook. If it comes down to it, no, don't even draft this year.
I would draft a rookie running back this year.
I would still draft somebody.
Maybe in this late second
this running back class is loaded.
If you could get a good steal in the early second round, these running backs will drop.
It's just a good draft class in general.
It's good
other than quarterbacks.
There's some positions that
apart from quarterbacks,
it's weaker in some stuff, but it's stronger on the others.
Yes, like running backs, receivers is going to be solid.
Quarterbacks are horrible.
Like I don't really take
D linemen.
There's only a couple
really
good. There's only a couple good elite receivers.
Yeah,
that's the thing is like, this is a weird year where like last year, every 2 years you have a great quarterback class where you're hyping up these guys to be the next fucking Peyton Manning, and this year is one of the years where I don't really take a single one of these guys that serious.
No, I don't think
Cam Ward. I'm taking Cam Ward seriously.
I don't think any quarterback is
Cam Ward
gets me really going, but I think Cam Ward's the best one still.
Cam Ward's the best because he has so much time playing quarterback.
I think it's
and he has a lot of raw talent.
He has a lot.
He's gonna be good.
He's the best physical specimen.
It also feels like look at Bo Nix, look at all these guys that have played a lot of college ball. They come into the league, they're mature. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a big point for I feel like getting into the league.
I think that he's pretty much it. I don't think Shedeur is gonna be that great. I don't think people are hyping up Jackson Dart. I love me some Jackson Dart.
I've been hyping up.
I love me some Jackson Dart. He's an Ole Miss guy. I love me my Ole Miss Rebels, but I can't. I don't think he.
No, Jackson Dart's going to be starting in the NFL. I can see the Raiders.
I can see the Raiders totally drafting him in the first round. I would not be surprised.
He's going.
Do I think?
No.
Do I think he is?
Calling it now. He's starting for the Raiders this season.
Definitely not week one, but
no. He's going to this season. The Raiders are drafting Jackson Dart. He's going to be starting.
I definitely don't. He's not a first round pick. I can see him being second, third round because quarterback's that high of a value.
I don't know. His value's gone up a little bit.
I will
see when the combine comes around, but he could be late first round.
I see Jalen Milroe's combine though too.
Ah man, I hate Milroe.
I don't think
Milroe's
I do not like Milroe.
He's a running back.
Worse than Jackson Dart.
He's a running back. Thinking he's a quarterback.
That's what we said about Lamar.
No, Lamar,
I didn't actually ever.
No.
Lamar had way more talent.
Lamar had a lot of arm talent.
Yeah. Lamar had way more arm talent.
I never actually said that about Lamar.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying. He's not. I don't believe it.
I don't think Jalen Milroe was that.
Either though.
No.
Quickly, we could just touch on the Saints hiring Brandon Staley. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Brandon Staley's last coaching. It just was such a joke.
His defenses were horrible.
Yeah, I don't really.
He gave up like 50 points, 60 points to the Raiders.
Joke. The Saints are a joke. They're poverty. We consider the Saints poverty now.
They're just the beyond mediocre.
Yes. No.
Just Kamara.
They're beyond horrible. They're going to be a bottom 3 team for the next 5 years.
It's just Alvin Kamara rotting over there. That's about all.
No, Alvin Kamara doesn't have that many good years left. He's old.
He's old.
He's still producing, bro.
Don't care.
Will he produce next year? I don't know. He's old.
I don't know. Dude, he has the same style of play, which doesn't seem like it can keep going. And obviously, I'm an Alvin Kamara.
You have a soft spot on though.
I do like Alvin Kamara.
You're gonna defend your guy. I understand.
I liked him a lot when he was a young player. But I still watch it.
I got my Cooper Kupp.
I still watch a lot of Kamara. But Cooper Kupp is like, he gets injured a lot. Let me show you guys Alvin Kamara's stats. Like they were good this year.
No, I know. He had 990 rushing yards, and then he had like 500 receiving.
I think he had more than that. He had
600 receiving.
He had a lot of catches.
Good year.
He had
a lot. He had way more catches than you think he did.
He had on 228 attempts.
990.
He had 950 and he had 68 receptions for 543 yards, 2 touchdowns there.
Okay.
That is a total of almost 14.
Yeah, 1,400.
That's good.
Yeah. No, I know he had a good year.
That could be possibly like a top 5 running back this year if you think about it. Besides, he just didn't have the touchdowns. Where it was
Maybe 10.
Yeah, top 10.
You can put him in top 10. Maybe not top 5.
10. Yeah.
So you have obviously Saquon, Henry. You have
Bijan.
JT.
JT.
Yeah, JT was better.
JT's better.
Way better. JT was a dog when he played.
JT's a dog.
Yeah, JT's disgusting. Bijan, JT.
But you can't do it for the entire year because
James Cook.
Wow, JT's stats are nutty.
JT was a dog.
Wait, but he has way more carries, so let's see how much he has receiving.
Well,
he doesn't have much more carries.
He doesn't catch the football. He just runs it.
He runs it.
Okay, wait. So
JT was better.
I don't know.
JT's better.
JT's better.
I don't know. That line is still way better than the Saints line.
They're better, but they're not. They're better.
They were
not way better.
They're better, but not way better.
They were not that.
They're
good.
not a great unit.
Quentin Nelson is not the same guy.
He's fallen off.
Okay, so
they have a lot of guys that have left recently.
He can put him at 8.
No, that line's actually dog shit. No, the Colts line isn't that good.
No,
it's not that good anymore. No, you're right.
It's like it actually might be worse than average.
It's bottom 15.
Bottom 15, yeah. And JT still puts up
it's like
1,400 yards almost.
It's like that 15 to like.
No, JT had 1,400.
It's like that 15 to 18. Like good, but not great. Like you're not going to blow him away.
Boys, you guys are wrong. The Colts offensive line. Okay, so this is by.
Were they better than I think?
They were ranked 8th in the NFL.
Oh,
the Saints is 23rd in the NFL.
He's just shot.
Okay, how are they ranking that though? It could be because of JT. No, I'm kidding. That makes sense. It does make sense.
And Kamara did have about 0.5 less average. I'm just saying, I'm not disagreeing that JT was probably the better running back this year. I'm saying Kamara, maybe not top 5, maybe top 7 this year.
You can put him at 7. I can maybe put someone else.
Sure.
I might be able to put a few.
I might be able to put him at like 9.
I can get him to 10 probably.
Okay,
no, 7's fair. I'll give you 7.
We'll do. So what's your ranking then? Because it's Saquon, Henry.
No, give me Derek then Saquon.
Bro.
No, you can't because of the amount of stats. But I understand what you're saying.
No, give me Derek.
Okay.
Saquon.
Whatever. We're just naming. We don't have to do a ranking here.
Just non-general.
Okay.
Saquon, Henry, Bijan, Jahmyr Gibbs probably.
Yeah, give me Gibbs
sure.
JT.
Not
gonna.
James.
You could.
No. James still didn't put up that much numbers.
With barely. If he had no
receiving yards.
He didn't have
what was
touches.
James? He didn't have like.
James had like 1,500 yards total.
He didn't have the touches though.
No, James. I can put James ahead of Kamara.
No, I'm not. James 207 rushes, which is
Josh Jacobs. Honestly.
Josh Jacobs for sure.
Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
We'll say James Cook, whatever. Even though our line is way better. No.
Yeah.
Rather have Kamara right now this year in Kamara than James Cook.
Well,
that's a whole different element to your passing game, bro. Imagine if Alvin Kamara had wide receivers that were open downfield this year, bro. You couldn't just.
Josh Allen doesn't take that check down as much as he does. He's been doing it more. I think he's
okay, James, still. Whatever. That's
James Cook. Brees Hall.
Okay, you're pushing it.
Not Brees Hall.
I'm trying to push the list as far down right now, and I can't do Brees. I'm not going to do Kenneth.
Brees is literally just a little bit worse Kamara.
No, Brees is a war down Kamara.
No, Brees is dog shit.
He's a what?
He's dog shit.
Well, that's just
the other thing is Brees gets the ball like 600.
I hate Brees Hall.
I don't mind Brees Hall.
I hate Brees Hall. No, I hate him. Horrible.
Why do you hate him so much?
Horrible running.
Why do you hate him so much?
I'm never gonna win a chip.
Oh, obviously he's on the Jets. All right, so final thing.
No, I'm not.
He's not.
Exactly.
You're making the next 10 years and lose all of them.
I'm gonna always get second.
We brought this up in maybe our first pod.
Yeah.
Trent's 0-4
in the
in the
championship.
championship. He just took his second championship loss to me. He lost one to Jerry.
Awesome.
Wow.
I dropped 200. I dropped what 200 on him.
Yeah.
Honestly,
No, you destroyed me.
I
but
decided my team was
close every other, but yeah, no. But what's next? What do you got next?
the final thing I have, and I don't even care to talk about it. It's just people talking about Travis Hunter right now. I mean, what do we think he's going to be in the NFL? I don't know what he's going to be in the NFL. You have to take him early in the draft. I don't care where he's taken. He may or may not be good. I don't want to talk about Travis.
No, I don't really care. He's going top 5, but
he's going top. He's just that good of a
He's
talent.
in the
where
Giants taking him.
No,
Giants.
the Giants are picking a quarterback.
You
This
think,
is-
but the Giants are
No,
totally down.
no. This is how I'm saying. This is desperate. They're desperate. Their jobs. Brian Daboll's and Shane's jobs on the line. They're going to draft the quarterback.
I
No,
think they've
they-
already morally been fired. Probably.
That's why they're
In the
drafting.
head.
That's why they're
yeah.
drafting a quarterback.
they
baby.
might
Let's save
try
ourselves.
to shoot for Cam Ward. They might
It,
trade up.
it literally
but-
matters what the Titans do. If the Titans pick, they
No,
can pick
they're
either.
number. Giants are number like 3, 4.
Dude,
right?
you're low key paying like 3 firsts and 2 seconds for the first overall.
They're at number 3.
You have to stand pat.
You
You're
pick-
not moving up.
you
You're
pick-
standing pat.
Really?
They have
It's probably about 3 firsts to move up to the first round. Bro,
they can maybe move up 1 pick, but they'll give up
No,
first
they'll
next
swap. They switch, and they have it's a swap and an extra
So you're
first.
throwing. No, it's 2
year.
firsts.
No, it isn't.
It's
It's the
No,
only
it isn't.
good quarterback in the draft.
Yeah,
It's
but
the only
you're the
quarterback.
third. No, I don't think it'll be that much. Maybe a first and a second. It won't because you're swapping.
Yeah,
swapping
that's part of
two
the.
picks.
You're at least doing 2 firsts and a bunch of seconds.
I don't think so.
if you move, it matters how many spots you move. If you're moving 1 spot, it's not gonna be as much.
You're moving
three.
two spots, 2 or 3 spots.
You have to trade a first round pick.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
You
there's a
swap
first
and
and
a
a
first.
bunch of seconds.
No, you have to do an extra first.
Yeah, you swap
It's
and a
2
first.
firsts.
Yeah,
and a bunch of more shit.
It's 2 firsts and some change.
you're
But it's
swapping.
But it's not going to be.
It's a swap. It's not
gonna be
even
two
that
first
much.
multiple
Nah,
seconds.
no. You guys aren't. Okay.
No, it
okay.
won't be 2. It's going to be for the
Dude,
chance for Cam.
They
Ward. I understand what you're
overvalue picks so much in the NFL that you for the just
Cam
the
Ward.
first round pick. Because remember, you're taking the possible
Come
like.
on, it's not
guy.
worth 2 or 3 first
Well,
round
no, that's the
picks.
thing.
But-
It's going to be worth more. It will be worth more.
Yeah, but he's not.
That's
worth
what I'm saying. In
3,
that change
2 or
will
The
be more.
Titans have to be getting players too, probably in that
No,
trade.
I don't think they're taking players.
No.
Why would they?
want
Why
picks.
would they not just take a quarterback?
They just, I don't
They
think
don't need it. They got Will Levis.
they're going to
He's
stand.
one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen. in the past.
Guess what? He's under contract.
He's under contract.
He's under
He's got
contract.
1 or 2 more years. You play with him.
Okay,
You
so
play with
then the only other option is you take for Manning.
I would love. That's
I
a great.
can see. I can see that.
Them sucking for 2 years for Archie's the greatest thought process ever. That's what the Raiders should do. That's what the Giants should do.
Yeah.
Everyone should suck for Archie. He should be the Bills' backup quarterback. So when Allen's
No, I
retires
like
at
that.
36,
Yeah.
That's probably the best
Archie
player.
comes out.
No, overall, that's the best play for a shit franchise to make right now. Just tank for 2 years.
Bye, Josh.
Just get so much talent.
Archie.
We got
No, I'm
Archie.
kidding.
Archie.
No, Archie's gonna be really good though.
I think Archie's gonna be a star.
Archie might be a top 3.
Yeah.
Top 3 quarterback one day in the NFL.
I agree.
Oh,
He might be.
he
No.
could be. He could be.
It might be.
Yeah,
So
he's
bad.
That's such a big claim
It's
to
so
make.
No,
bad.
I think it's the
But
truth.
listen,
He has the DNA in him.
I've watched enough Eli, watched enough Peyton. He could be there.
It's in
one
his,
day.
he has Manning DNA in him. He
He-
will be a football player.
He will
that's
be
his-
top 5.
he will be
He's
top
been he's been going. He's been able to throw a football 30 yards before he's able to walk.
Yeah,
And they're like,
no,
no,
he-
since he was 3,
he comes out of the womb
throw
with a
a
football.
30
missile.
yards. 30 yards is far.
Since he was 3 years old, missiles.
Pacers. He's throwing 60-mile-per-hour
Peyton
ball.
fucking whipping the ball at
Yeah, like
Uncle
that.
Peyton.
Uncle Payne showed me how to whip this fucking ball. Boom.
No, Cooper is just insane. And he
Uncle
will-
Coop. Uncle Coop.
Cooper. Nah, Archie's gonna be nutty.
The Manning DNA though.
All right, so that's we're gonna wrap it up for NFL news here. What are we talking about next? We want to touch on the big NBA stuff.
Yeah,
it's just-
no, there's not.
it was
There's not
really-
bad.
it's
The only NBA thing.
Only NBA
They have a
news.
crappy All-Star game. I don't want to talk about that.
Crappy All-Star
No one
game,
cares
but-
about the All-Star game.
Wemby out for the season. I think he had
There's a blood clot in his right shoulder,
blood a lot.
which is scary for
It's
NBA.
scary. I
It
heard
is.
that they don't expect it to be like a thing he consistently.
That's the
But
it's
you never know
blood
what-
clots. Ended Chris Bosh's career.
hmm
Chris Bosh had at least 3 to 5 more good ones left. Boom, career done.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. It's
You really hope that
disappointing.
doesn't happen.
No, I mean,
Especially
he's...
because Wemby seems like he's just the best guy. You know what
Oh,
I'm
he
saying?
was going to
Like,
win Depoy this year. He was averaging
He
almost.
was going to win
he
it
was
back
he
to
won it
averaging-
back.
last year.
No, he should have won it last year, but they
Did he
don't.
not win it
Rudy.
last year?
No, it was Rudy.
Oh,
always
my
Rudy.
bad, my bad.
No, you're good.
Rudy's the dog. The
He was
French
definitely in
guys.
the voting though last year.
Yeah, someone voted for
No,
him.
he's second.
Yeah,
He was second.
Yeah,
It
because he
was the
averaged like
French
2 blocks.
guys.
Because he averaged 2 blocks a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now he averages like 3.5 blocks a game, something like that.
Yeah. But it does suck, bro. That's like that's like a new face, man. He's gone. Like that's what people.
No, he's the best prospect of all time.
Yeah.
He's better than LeBron. I think he was coming out. He was close.
LeBron as the prospect it's weird because he was overseas. It's
Yeah.
trickier because he was overseas.
It is trickier, but he's also...
LeBron here had more of that media attention.
He
so
did, but
LeBron was
bigger.
a different level.
LeBron
no,
had that-
it's tight. They were both really tight.
Wemby was hyped up because you knew he was going to be like. You knew both of them.
You
would
knew
be
he was
good.
going to be disgusting.
yeah.
He could shoot from anywhere.
He was an alien for a reason.
He's
That's why he's an alien.
7'5".
Yeah, no, he's an alien.
He's 7,
I-
like 7.
But LeBron's hype was nuts.
There was that.
Everybody knew
No,
it
yeah.
was watching him. And
There was that extra level of hype around LeBron because he's from the States too. It's
No. I
more
mean,
media around him.
LeBron was definitely... You're right. He's
He was
the
just-
best
he was overall-
prospect ever. But
was overall bigger,
Wemby's
too.
close.
Wemby's
was close.
100% up there. Definitely top 5.
He's right next to him. No, he's second. He's right
Second?
next to
I-
LeBron. For sure. Kobe's there.
If Shaq.
Shaq. But he actually went to college.
Yeah, Shaq in college was a beast.
LSU.
Though. He was a beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Shaq had a
Kill
10
him.
years. But Shaq had a 10-year stretch where he was just the best player in the league, honestly, or not. Most dominant player. You got him.
Not best
He
player.
got Mike. He had Mike.
He
I'm
had
sorry.
Mike, he had
No, That's my
AI.
bad. Nah, I think he was better than AI.
No.
I think
AI had 2 years with over 30.
Shaq had 1 year of 30, but he was averaging 28 for a decade.
bro, Shaq was just like there's like no way to stop. Shaq.
No, it was no
put-
way
you
to
put a
stop
guy-
Shaq, but there's so many other guys who couldn't stop.
Not like Shaq.
You couldn't stop Shaq for a
Not
certain
like
period of
Shaq.
time.
Yes.
Shaq.
You're not
was
stopping.
nuts.
No, you're not
Shaq
stopping.
is-
You're not,
listen,
you're not
dude,
stopping
He
Shaq.
was the most dominant. He wasn't one of the better players. AI was a better...
You have
Basketball
okay
player.
because of what? The fact that he's a monster. Like
AI
what?
was a better basketball player for many years. Shaq was just fucking...
Shaq was good from 1992 to about 2006.
Yeah,
Shaq, I
Shaq
can be
had,
Shaq.
Shaq had a 14-year run where he won 4 chips, multiple
Yes,
an
no,
MVP.
you're not listening to me. I'm saying AI was better for a few years.
No, that's not. You're backtracking. No, you had the claim you had AI over Shaq. No, that's what I was.
Oh, in
That's
general? No. I'm just saying, like, he had a better...
No, Shaq's best year was better than AI's best year.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's not what I was saying. AI had more better years than Shaq.
No.
That's what I was saying. Yes, he did.
More better years.
Yes. Let me pull up AI's numbers. I'm not tripping here. They're two different.
I think.
Listen, they're two different positions, so it's hard to compare. But no, AI had a 33-point year. He had a 31. He had a 31. He had a 31. He had a 31. AI was disgusting. No, AI might have had a better
Shaq.
career.
Let me hear Shaq.
He came into the league
No.
23, 29, 29, 27, 26,
Okay.
28, 28, 30, 29, 27,
That's
27.
AI's score. However,
It's
Shaq has
just
championships.
decades. It's a
Championships.
decade.
I agree. He had 4. So I'm not saying Shaq's obviously the better basketball player all the time, but AI was better at scoring. I'm going to say that.
you can make that argument. I can
That's
go with that.
fine,
Listen,
but-
That I can
AI.
go with.
AI.
AI's about, okay.
That
if
was
you
my
say-
argument. He had better years than Shaq.
You should say,
Points,
you
if you're
should
talking
say it was a better
points,
score.
if you're
I
talking
could agree with
points,
that.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, if we're talking
And
about,
assists. He
But
was,
we're talking about player.
I was talking about. I thought you meant about player.
No.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
If you meant score, I agree with score.
he
100%.
didn't have nearly as many chips.
Okay, because
He
you
didn't.
meant.
AI didn't have any.
I thought
so.
at first you meant player. I was about to lose my mind. Let's say.
I thought
As a-
you were saying player.
I
That's
thought
all.
you meant player too.
Because Jerry was saying he had 30 points. No, I was just saying AI had more 30 points. Actually, let me go through.
Because I was listening
AI.
to scoring
AI probably
there.
like 5, 6.
AI, his first year, 24. Second
Yeah.
year, 22, 27, 28, 31, 31, 28, 27, 31, 33, 31, 25, 27, then it just starts going
That's when
off.
that's when
But,
old age. Yeah. His game does not age well.
See,
his
the only
games didn't age well.
The only reason I was
No,
listening,
the guard.
the only reason I was listening the points for Shaq was because I thought we were talking about player. I was like, just to point out, hey, Shaq was fucking putting up points. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I thought you meant at first. I thought you meant like he was a better player. I'm like, nah, that's just not true.
Shaq almost averaged a double-double.
Well, you meant who was like a better scorer if you need a bucket? Yeah. Actually, if you need a bucket, I'd still take Shaq. But if you need just better,
just player.
if you need
Shaq was a better player. I will agree with
okay.
you. He almost averaged a double-double. Or did he average a double-double?
Shaq has averaged multiple double-doubles throughout the year.
No, I'm saying in his career. He was close, I think.
He was probably very close.
9.
Those last 5 years of his career was like kind of shaky. From like 07 to 12. Second he got to the Suns, it was kind of like he was pretty much a shell of himself.
Mm. All right, so I think we're gonna take a little break here. We're gonna be right back.
Okay, so we're back from the break. Yeah, I did say AI was a better player. I backtracked there. No,
I thought
he definitely had seasons with more points, and he was a better scorer.
yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree if you want me by
But
Bucks.
Shaq is obviously the better.
Yeah,
player.
Shaq's definitely the better player.
Yes.
But anyways, we'll hop over to.
And just he had a double-double. He averaged a double-double.
Yeah, no, yeah, we got that wrong too. Yeah, he most
got that
definitely
wrong.
did average a double
I'm about to say it's the most
double.
dominant player.
So, Jerry, you wanted to hop into some quick things about the All-Star or the Four Nations and the. We were talking about this before the show. Great,
It was fantastic.
fantastic.
It was awesome.
I didn't watch as much as I should have,
Mhm.
but I was tuning into at least a couple games every now and then.
Yeah.
I watched a little bit of Finland, Sweden, watching Rasmus Dahlin just have a team around him,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
and he looked amazing. He looked like the best player on the ice for some good
We
parts.
hammered Crosby that one game too.
Crosby against Canada.
Yeah, that was good. Hey, all right.
But Team
No.
USA versus Canada,
USA
Both
and
those games
Canada
were great.
rivalry. It was awesome.
great. Game
It's
went to
awesome.
overtime.
Now, just bring it up really briefly. They booed
They did
the
last
national
week.
anthem.
They did boo our anthem last week.
May have been because of politics. There's some stuff with Canada and Trump. We're not going to get into that, but who knows?
Yeah, no, like
Who knows?
maybe it has something to do with that,
It could.
but still, we don't like that. And all of a sudden, the country is like, "Hey, fuck you, Canada."
Yeah.
Honestly,
No, there's booze on both sides.
And that's great that the NHL is able to bring like a lot of the country together and be like, "Hey, let's beat the shit out of these Canadians. They're on the sport."
So
You know
the
what I'm
Chuck,
saying?
that's
no,
the Chuck
we
brothers
were
did.
we were pissed after they
The
did
Chuck
that.
brothers were like, we're fighting these guys.
Yeah.
And that's what they did.
Yeah.
And then that was last week we won.
Yeah.
We took
Probably should have hit him a lot more on our past game, but
both sides were getting
It's
hurt. They
tricky,
were
but-
sick.
yeah,
These games are just like we gotta get this over with now because of the
season.
season wrap.
No,
That just
I
starts
mean
today.
it wasn't. It was fun to watch, but it wasn't like super serious.
Oh no, these guys were trying as hard.
No,
as
I
they can.
really no. I
No,
thought they were
really?
actually playing.
No,
really
they were
good
trying
hockey
as hard as
out
they
there.
can.
I wasn't watching enough then.
No,
Dude, they were
no.
playing good.
They were
hockey.
trying as hard as they can. They
It
were
was
playing.
great.
If you put the country on the line, they play hard hockey.
Interesting.
I don't watch a whole lot of hockey. I'm gonna try to this, for the podcast and all this. I'm gonna try to watch a lot more hockey, but it was really good hockey. I really enjoyed it.
It was a different change of pace for me because I only watch Buffalo Sabres hockey usually.
Wow.
People out here trying.
that's only hockey I watch,
And I look at it,
that's
so I'm
the
like,
issue.
it's a different
Yeah.
product I'm watching. I'm like, damn, these guys are faster. These guys are better on all metric levels.
This is the best hockey I've seen.
It's the best hockey I've seen in weeks,
months, bro.
years. It's been 2 years since I've seen a confident offense.
No, this was actually great hockey. It's getting me back into the sport. I was so pissed, and I was so shocked of how pissed I was. I'm sitting there watching OT. We rip off 5
Dude,
just
Jordan beamed it.
heaters, bro.
No, but that's the thing. I think one of our guy that was on McDavid. I'm trying to think of his name, but he's like 5'7", 160. What's his name?
No, they.
Oh my
no,
God.
I don't
You know
know
what
who,
I'm talking about?
I don't know who was on the ice with that. I know what you're talking about. I don't know who it was.
Open lane to McDavid,
You can't
the
do
best
that.
player in the world.
You don't let. I mean, you can't do that. You can't let that happen.
Yeah, no,
But
no.
the
That's
fact
part of the
that
issue, but-
But the
Jordan.
thing is, nothing should have mattered because we should have just won in overtime on one of those 5 rippers.
No, it's
No.
true.
Their goalie making crazy
No.
save,
I'm
crazy
just
That's
save.
saying,
Jordan. That's
like-
just Jordan Bennington turning the clock 5 years to the 2019 Cup Finals when he one with the Blues.
I'd rather have Paige Thompson in over a guy that's 5'7".
No, that's people are saying he got snubbed. He got snubbed.
He did get
100%.
snubbed.
No, the coach for Team USA was the Rangers head coach.
Yeah.
So he got a couple of his buddies. Like he got Vincent Voracek, I think Kendrick Miller too. So he got a couple of his buds there.
Yeah.
Kind of tilting.
But All-Star games were great. That was awesome.
Yeah, I didn't watch NBA.
NBA.
I watched one game of the Rising
really
Stars just to watch Grady Dick. I watched Grady Dick for one of the games. He got
NBA,
made 3 threes.
NBA All-Star was a joke.
I only watched one of the Rising Stars game. That's all I watched.
It got a lot of hate.
It was terrible. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch anything. Like I said,
but
the one Rising Stars game.
But hockey too. So
hockey was fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. So I think what we're gonna do next here. If anyone saw a couple weeks ago, we started our. We're gonna be playing some guessing games, some trivia, if you will, every now and then.
Yeah.
The first one, behind the scenes, we had the first one worked great. Loved the first game.
Yeah, the second one kind of went to the shits, but no, we got
explain the rules to us, Claire.
I need the rules, and this is not my bag.
We got 2 new ones this week, based more on running backs. So this first game, I need you guys to guess running backs that had between 1,400 and 1,000 rushing yards in the 2024 season. You guys both have 2 strikes.
So not including the top tiers, 1,400 to 1,000.
Yeah. There's 11 guys. There's 11 guys in between.
Okay.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors.
Best of
one. Let's make sure this can see. Okay.
Good.
Rock. Okay.
All right.
0 for 2.
All
right. So are we doing best of 3 though? Honestly, we have been doing best of 3. We do this stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're hesitant, man. You're hesitant.
I still got it out.
No, we'll give it.
Okay.
You were committing with the Rock. I saw the Rock coming.
All right, so I get first guess. I'm gonna go James Cook.
Yeah.
Give me Josh Jacobs.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I think Bijan was over 14. I should probably not have said that. Josh Jacobs. Oh, sorry. I lose one.
Yeah,
that's fine. That was stupid.
Did Bro Mixon have 1,000 yards?
Yes, he did.
He did. Okay. Wow, I can't believe I'm. Wow, I'm mad at myself there. Didn't listen to what you were saying. I was thinking. Damn, my brain is shot right now. My brain is shot right now. Dude, there's so many guys I want to say, but I can't. I guess.
Just let one out.
11? There's 11?
There's 11.
Just let one rip.
I gotta think about this. Sorry for this.
Casual sports network, though.
Yeah, I'm casual.
It's tricky to think. It's on the fly. It's quickie. What you got in the bag here? You're on one strike.
Dude, I don't want to commit to anything.
You're on one strike already. Just let one rip. A lot of good running backs out there.
I know.
We'll do 3 strikes.
How many strikes was it originally?
It was 2. We'll do 3.
Okay, 3 strikes.
Thought you guys were better at this. kidding.
Jerry's been fine. Premier Gibbs. He didn't have it, did he?
He had more.
He had more?
He had more. He had 1,415.
There's so many guys.
So is that a strike?
That's one more strike.
I'm about to be out. Jerry's going to take an easy dub here.
It's Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor had more.
At 1,400? Damn, he's a beast!
Dude, this is so much easier, but I like.
Oh, I got one in my bag.
Kyron?
Yes.
Yes, he's using them.
Kyron.
Okay, so how many? I have 1 strike left. Jerry has 2.
What about my boy, James Conner?
That is also right. Good pull.
I had 9. I actually pictured his numbers. This is tough.
It is.
I don't want to get out. I want to win this somehow.
What you thinking over there? Think about
Thinking
that.
hard is what I'm doing.
Just let Brees Hall rip. Try that one out. Test it out. Test the waters.
We looked up all stats like, what, 20 minutes ago?
Test the waters.
Oh, God. There's a lot of silence. Because I'm just dumbfounded in this question.
Oh, I got a pull. Oh, you're done. I got a pull.
No, I'm chilling.
I got a pull. Oh, that one's grimy. I'm thinking grimy right now.
Wow. This is embarrassing. Did they...
Want a hint?
Yeah, I'll take a hint.
Do a hint. Let's see. What's a good hint? 2 of these guys are in the NFC South.
Oh, you're even helping me. I was even thinking the NFC South.
Yeah, facts.
I was surprised. I was like, come on.
I got 2.
Wait. We're doing this just rushing yards, yes?
Yeah.
First thing I was like, are we doing all-purpose yards here?
No, just rushing.
I mean, Chuba Hubbard. He's one of them, yes. Okay, Chuba Hubbard.
What about Aaron Jones?
Yes.
Okay, I was...
Right. We're back on the clock.
I know I'm back.
Still got that hint.
I was about to guess Josh Jacobs again. I was about to say it again. I was like, oh, how have we not had Josh Jacobs yet? Okay. Oh, no, there's no way. It's Can I ask a question?
Whoa!
Okay, ask a question.
You get the one hint.
I don't care. I'm going out on it. Did DeAndre Swift have 1,000 yards?
No!
Damn it!
No,
So that's 3 strikes.
DeAndre
That's my
Swift was
third
close. He was close.
What about Bucky?
Bucky had it! There's no fucking way
The
Bucky
second
had it!
Dude, I actually was going to say he's
Bucky
DeAndre Swift. That was my last guess.
Bucky was good this year.
I didn't want to rip it on. I didn't want to rip Bucky. I know he had a couple 200-yard games at the end. I'm pissed. I'm mauling.
Jerry wins trivia for that game.
Go.
Okay, we got one more game though.
So yeah, I'll just read off the guys that are left.
I am
Rico
brain
Dowdle.
dead right now. I should
Rico?
definitely be thinking better.
Rico Dowdle.
I discarded
Okay.
the Cowboys. I said no for the
Then
boys.
we got Tony Pollard, then Najee.
I was thinking Najee.
I didn't want to pick any of them.
I said Najee in my head. I'm like,
All
but
right.
is Najee actually that guy?
Next game.
I love me some Najee though.
Got running backs again.
All right, no running back.
This is my all-time game. Running backs with 19 or more touchdowns after the NFL merger.
Dude,
3 strikes
touchdowns are
each.
so hard. Like
It is
touchdowns
tough.
are brutal.
It is tough.
Do I go first?
You can go first.
Yeah.
David Tomlinson.
19 or more. What? Just rushing?
Rushing touchdowns.
All right, let me David Tomlinson. This is not my bag trend.
Yeah, this is rough.
It's going to be
This is
really hard, guys.
embarrassing.
It's going to be really hard.
I know. I'm about to
I mean,
thinking.
how many strikes do we have? 3?
3 each. It's going to be really hard.
I don't know.
This is
Emmett has one.
Yep.
Damn, back to me. Did Walter Payton have one?
No.
I don't know.
No. This is
Did
a tough
Barry?
one. No.
Okay, so you have 2 strikes. I have 1.
No, you each have one.
All right,
Okay,
well, you just have 1 strike. I'm trying to think of one, dude. 9? That's a lot of touchdowns. Now I'm thinking, what was his name? Can I kind of get the answer right, but kind of not?
You need a name,
Can I
bro,
guess-
right?
Can I? I can't. Damn. That's just gonna be discarded in the pile of what ifs. I got the name. I'm trying to think.
There's one that's so obvious. and
Oh,
I'm waiting
there's
for it.
like...
There's a lot. I'm thinking. I gotta start thinking of another one right now.
Give me Adrian Peterson.
Wow.
He had 18. He was close.
Okay, give me Terrell Davis.
Yes.
He had 30 in a season. I don't know if that was all purpose or not.
Larry Zonka. Isn't he a running back for the Dolphins?
Yeah, you got it.
He didn't get 19.
Right.
He was a beast in the 70s. Let's say my back. Did the Juice get it?
I was gonna. The juice. You already said no to the juice. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, no.
That's
No,
it.
you won already.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
That was
won.
a quick trivia.
No, I
All right,
just.
that's
quick.
trivia.
We're
This ain't-
casual, guys.
This ain't my bag.
So LaDainian Tomlinson, Sean Alexander. I was surprised nobody guessed
Sean
that.
Alexander did not.
I would have gotten to Sean Alexander.
Sean
It would've
Alexander,
took me a
Priest
minute.
Holmes did it twice.
wouldn't have done that.
It's fair.
I know Priest Holmes, but I would not have thought of Priest Holmes.
Emmitt Smith did it twice.
Okay. Were you counting twice?
No, it's
No,
not
it
counting
was
twice. Just
we
players.
don't do
Oh,
twice.
Eric Dickerson has one as
Oh,
well.
No.
No?
Earl
The
Campbell.
boss has one?
No.
What?
Earl
So
Campbell.
just go to the list.
Priest Holmes, Emmitt Smith, John Riggins wouldn't have gotten.
John Riggins. I was thinking about my
Holy
old
shit, who's that Cleveland guy?
Terry Allen.
Did the white guy have 19?
Payne Hillis. He did not.
No.
I know my
No.
Payne Hillis facts.
Terry Allen,
Yeah.
Terrell
Okay.
Davis, Joe Morris wouldn't have gotten that.
That's not my bag.
Larry Johnson,
Not in the bag either.
Earl Campbell.
I'm pissed. I guess the random Dolphins running back from the 70s because they went undefeated.
No, I mean these are fun though. They'll
I enjoyed
make this
that.
better. So yeah, you guys split.
Hey, we won.
Alright, so we went
1-1
1-1.
on games.
So what is that in overall? We'll not even include the first round.
Hey,
No.
I know I won the first. I know I won the one
We'll
of the
say
games.
it's
I think
2-1.
it's.
Okay.
It's 2-1, Jerry.
I know I won the first
Yeah.
games we did. It was the receivers with thousands. I know I won that one.
That second game was a joke, but
It's like it was a.
Yeah, second one.
screwy
was-
on my part.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. But that was good. That was good.
Yeah.
We're casuals. We're gonna be thinking better in the future, guys. All right. But is there anything else we really want to touch on? I mean,
no, I mean not a lot happened this week.
it's
so.
the off season. Like we might have some shorter episodes. We're definitely have some
Combine
longer ones. Like obviously, you get into like first day of free agency, first week of free agency. That's gonna be a long
might be
episode.
2 to 3 hours.
That's gonna be a long time. That's gonna be
Yeah.
analyzing every move at that point.
Our mock draft's gonna be a few hours.
Oh yeah, mock
Yeah.
drafts me a while. We're gonna be
That's-
the studio's still getting set up here, so the second we have everything is where it's supposed to be, we can be doing a lot more as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to say?
No, it's it.
All right.
Let's go to Buffalo. Let's beat the Rangers tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go Sabres.
Games in Buffalo.
Go Sabres.
Yep.
Not gonna happen, but
No, they'll lose. They'll lose 3. They'll lose 5-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll lose 5-2.
all right. This has been the CSN Podcast. Peace out.
All right, have a good one.
See ya.